Isdale, just to push that ball, get ahead of the pack, and get on the rim. She's so talented.
Inbound to Gilliam.
Got
there on the post again, splits it. Gets an easy two, and that's too easy there for the Rangers there.
Yeah.
Smith again, long, no good. Clydesdale surveys the defense, doesn't see anything there, so pulls up a bit. Anstey at the power.
Go to work. Go to work.
Oh, nearly a trouble there. Gilliam goes long for three. Off the back iron, doesn't need to get a go.
Izzy's going to need transition. Izzy's going to need to stay aggressive.
Another three there by Smith.
It's easy when you got nobody in your face.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Looks like they've gone to their own 1-3-1.
Planeta looks at three, just says, not going to take that one. Gilliam, usually a bit more trigger happy. But Planeta takes that one. Just doesn't get that.
Unless she had to talk herself into that.
Yeah.
So we got 1-3-1 versus a 1-3-1.
Smith drives, sees that kick out, doesn't get to go, but Wilkins does. An easy two there. Frankston.
All right, so then you need to get somebody at the top of this zone, just to make that player extend and then roll somebody baseline. Planet's up top there. They roll somebody through. Should be all right. Baseline, there it is. Didn't see it. LT was open for a second.
So Josh gets a floater.
Nice job.
Splits it. Puts the Rangers back up, 29-28. 7-minute mark here in the second quarter.
So the 1-3-1 is just a deflection defense. You want to get your hands wide, looking to get deflections in the passing lane.
It does seem like you can sort of get that shot, any shot above the free throw line there anytime you want, really.
Right.
Which is probably not too bad of a thing if you're a coach. But you don't want to give him too many times. Splinter gets that one to go. Pulls the trigger and gets the friendly roll.
I'll look for a three coming back.
Wilkins out on the wing here. Back out to Wilkins. Smith kicks it to Reed. Reed's open three. Doesn't get that one to go. One of the first threes for Reed.
Go.
So, Coach Mike Brookins calls him to go.
That's it. Oh, give it back.
No, don't reset here. I'm going to go Gilliam drive and didn't really have anyone to go. And a big bump there from Power. The Frankston bench are going nuts, but no ref call there. And Clydesdale fresh airs it. See Wilkins here on the wing.
If they don't get anything out of this possession, I'd look to call a timeout.
Well, they nearly did there, but have to reset.
Right now.
Here's Smith open again. A hand up. Nice rebound there by Planeta.
Tell you what, I'm not sure she's taking a shot inside the three-point line yet. Screen and roll, high screen and roll again. Nice job.
Easy for Planeta.
Yeah, another way to attack the zone is to set some screens. Nice job by Planeta on the wing.
Another open three.
Got to get that rebound.
Not a lot of on-ball pressure here from the Rangers, is there?
No.
In that defense, obviously, like I say, just try to contain. You see Reed. Oh, miscommunication there. Out to Wilkins on the wing.
Foul.
No foul. Oh, nearly got away with it there, the Rangers, but refs pulled him up. It's just the last minute. Maybe the ref was fumbling for the whistle a bit. But you called it. You're the game ref.
Oh, look, it's been a point of emphasis this year. Anytime you knock an offensive player off their line, regardless of whether you're standing still or not, they've been given.
And you've had that directive from sort of BV and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Every year before start of the season, they give you things that they're looking at, and they're loving the free flow offense sort of thing. So
yeah, it's been a bit more free flowing. You haven't seen too many foul calls, despite the Rangers getting the penalty last quarter. But
yeah.
Refs allowing it to play a bit more. See Wilkins make her first. And makes a second. It's a 4-point game.
I think Amy's on her way to a 40-minute game.
40-minute game, yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting for the WNBL off-season. Make that player earn their sort of off-season cash. You see Planeta driving. He's going to rip through there, but
Should stay
Richards
with-
got a hand in it.
I'd like to see the ball move a little bit more, shift the defense before we try to attack it off the dribble.
Clydesdale picks it up on the wing. Long three. Makes it. Great shot there by
So
over Richards too.
that was just confident, just no hesitation, straight through.
Yeah, it was nice in rhythm there, but nice pass from Ellie Morgan as well. As Richards bangs her inside and gets 2 to go.
Can't let her get that early position. You got to hit her before she gets in the lane. Make her uncomfortable. She gets that low, forget it. She can finish with both hands.
Smith gets her hand to that one. See Wilkins check out there.
She's had a good first half so far.
Yeah, she's been involved in everything, it seems like, so far. As we see Planetta hand it off to Gilliam. Hard drive.
Another one.
Another
Beautiful
three.
in rhythm.
Same shot, same location, but doesn't get that one to go.
Bad luck. You got to keep her out of the lane.
Reed, here we go in transition.
attack her
Nearly gets
early.
a strip there by Morgan, the quick Morgan, like you said.
Man, she's lightning fast.
But Reed turns around after driving out, takes a few steps back and gets it 3 to go, and that hurts the Rangers there. Cuts the lead to just 2, 37-35 here at Dandenong Stadium. Gilliam drives hard. Oh, flips it up, doesn't get that one to go.
Good idea.
Good idea. Yeah, I thought nearly a foul there, but the Frankston defender did manage to stay out of it. So Smith driving, pulls up, floaters.
Good
Makes
for
it.
her. Finally puts the ball on the floor and gets in the lane instead of settling for that three-point shot.
So good flowing game here at Dandenong Stadium. All tied up, 37-37. 3:43 left to play in the second quarter, and if you coach John White, what are you thinking?
Maybe
We had a good start there, but sort of pulled back a bit.
Oh, they're starting to figure out the 1-3-1. So maybe switch up the defense for a couple of possessions, then go back to it. Just give them a different look. Because we're not having issues scoring the ball. We're scoring the ball. It's just stopping them from scoring. So maybe change it up for a possession or two, and then go back into it. Just give them a different look.
I'm looking at the Frankston timeout now. I see a lot of animation talking between Steph Reed, who's probably the Frankston captain there, and Courtney Wilkins as well. So they're sort of almost leading this timeout, which is pretty interesting stuff. But it's good to see.
Steph's a competitor. Like she steps into each contest with a chip on her shoulder. She's definitely got a lot to prove, as she said herself. Congratulations to her on making the Uni Games team.
Yes.
Congratulations to her on that. Well deserved, but I think she'd definitely be trying to make a statement against the Clydesdales and Planettas, who are also WNBL players, as she's looking for a spot herself on a team.
Well, and coming into the WNBL season last year, she didn't really get used that much by Larissa Anderson in the WNBL season, but she did have a fantastic season in the college with Buffalo.
Yeah.
Over in the States. So it's good to see her out here at NBL1 level and really taking it to anyone. She doesn't seem like she has any fear. And she's put up a 50-point game, so there's probably enough said there.
Right. I think she just gets a little hard done by because she's an undersized guard.
So you see Gilliam out, another undersized guard. Kick to McBean. McBean's almost
Just lost her footing there.
yeah. Almost looks like she was trying to push the Frankston player, but I think like I said, just got tripped a bit.
Yeah.
Tried to catch herself. See Reed leading the Frankston Blues offense again. Out to Taylor.
See, once again, we're paying too much attention to that middle player.
It does seem like Reed just has opened, like a quarterback, just open vision, let her see whatever she wants and helping the Blues offense tick along. So we see Sharisha Richards make 2 there. Put the Blues up 2, 3 minutes to play. Clydesdale drives, makes it.
Screen the middle screen and roll all day.
Looking for a bit of contact there, didn't get it, but still made the shot.
They got to figure it out on the defensive end.
Let's see if they can. Got McBean in the middle now. Planetta out in the wing. And that was a hard drive there and well taken by Morgan.
So that's where the big in the middle's got to do a better job of closing off that driving lane in the middle.
And if you're having that big in the middle, would you put Planetta in the middle spot, or would you put McBean? Oh, he's obviously switching out there.
I'll probably put McBean just to keep Planetta out of foul trouble.
Okay,
with all the penetration going on. But ultimately, we got to stop trying to tag players and just play the space.
See another pick and roll here, high one.
There you go.
And there's the
Right,
seal.
get it in,
On
get it
Reed,
in.
and
There you go.
Mouse in the house. Banks it off and too easy there. take that all day.
Good job slowing her down.
Loud call from Coach John White to stay down. They do exactly that, but
Looks like she got her on the
Izzy
floor.
Anzi had her hands down and picks up the foul.
I thought she got her on the floor though.
Yeah, Richard tried to rip through and stopped by the long limbs of Izzy
NBA
Anzi.
rip through rule, isn't it?
Yeah,
Send
exactly.
the ball on the side, no shots.
Maybe.
The old James Harden.
That's it. Yeah, forced contact foul.
Yeah.
See Richards makes her first. Down just one now. It's been a good back and forth by both teams as Richards makes it all tied up. So
I think we're missing out on a lot of opportunities on the defensive end. Like we can score at will, and I think we have the opportunity to.
as Morgan launches for three. There's a high shot. Doesn't get that one to go.
Looked
Nice.
a bit uncomfortable on that one. Wasn't too sure.
But she was wide open, so why not? And here comes Riley.
So
a nice high rebound there.
Riley's a Boleyn junior, who's
picks up the steal there.
With the
around the floor as well. Doing a bit of
NBL1.
everything. Nice pass there to Richards. Plenty goes. The block doesn't get it. Nice finish by Richards there as well. So 2 points up here with 1.5 minutes to play.
Amy's probably looking up at the clock thinking she's glad there's only 1:24 left. She's
Yeah.
puffed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many minutes she's played. 17.5, so yeah, she's probably played the entire game so far.
Yep.
She makes that one though. She's not too tired, Coach Mike.
He's never tired to take a shot.
Oh, true, yeah. When you hit that shot, you pick up the advantage
There
as
you
well.
go.
Oh, not sure where the foul was there.
Unlucky.
Who will it be on?
It's on Colleen.
There you go, Colleen Planetta. Bit harsh, but both called it. So we've got 4 fouls here. Nearly in the penalty as well. Just a minute to play.
Good minutes by Ellie Morgan.
Yeah, really good minutes.
Like I said, she's out there.
She is lightning quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a hard time about that shot though.
Okay. Hey, she was open. She was wide open.
She was open, but she didn't take it like she was open.
Okay. Well, tomorrow she probably will take it like it's
better.
Open. Yeah, she better. Interesting. Richards hits the second. Nice shooting motion there. Puts them up 2. 1 minute to play here in the first half. The Rangers playing themselves down. A little bit surprised, I would have thought, that they'd be down. A spinning shot there by Clydesdale. Didn't really have a chance there. Sort of lost her orientation a bit as Riley runs the floor. Taylor gets it. Riley passes up the 3. A little half floater to Richards. Richards finishes inside. Nice finish.
Too easy. Absolutely too easy. Not put enough pressure on passers, and they're able to see whatever they want to see and get the ball inside. And
that's what I mean. Like, at some point, do you transition into that man-to-man, like you said, just for that time being, just for a little short period, just to put a bit more ball pressure on? Because it doesn't seem like there has been any, really.
No.
Powers out in the wing. Cornet catches it. 3 seconds left. Hits. Nice shot there. So we've got 8 seconds left for Reed to get a bucket.
What do you think? Screen in 3?
I think so. Looked like that was the only option from the start of the possession. She won't even get that. Fires it, but never really had a chance in that one. And we ended the first half, 45-47. Frankston Blues up in a good position. How did you see that first half play out, Mike? It was a good back and forth for both teams.
Look, offensively, both teams are getting whatever they want. So the first team that decides to play defense, I think, might have the upper hand.
It usually helps when you play defense.
It does. Or either that or you got to score your opponent.
But it does seem like both teams are sort of just boxing back and forth and waiting for the real stuff to start in the second half, almost a little bit.
The feeling out process normally is over by the first 4 minutes, but it's still happening here. Like I think both teams have firmly established what works for them offensively, and they got to find something defensively. I thought maybe the Blues came out of that zone a little bit prematurely. I thought they got some good stops out of that. With Dandenong, I think there is definitely a difference between the first group in that 1-3-1 and when he starts to make a couple of substitutions, and that's when the Blues kind of made their run. So it may even be just a matter of lineup versus lineup, just having the right lineup in there at the right time and maybe mirroring each other. When Blues make a sub, then he'll make a sub. Just a little bit of chess there, and whoever can get the most stops, I think, is actually going to win this game.
Interesting stuff, Ol. We'll see what happens in the second half. We'll take a short break here at Dandenong Stadium. We'll be back for the second half shortly. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dandenong Stadium for tonight's NBL1's women's matchup. We've got a good game on our hands so far, 45 to the Rangers and 47 to the Frankston Blues. It's been an entertaining back and forth, Mike. How do you think the second half's going to go with the Rangers down but not out by any chance, by any means?
Look, both teams are getting whatever they want offensively. So I'll look to see a couple of more changes in defenses from both sides to see if something sticks. I expect it to probably be a lot like the first half. And whomever can get reckon 2 or 3 stops in a row will have the advantage.
To see Anstey, Planetta, Gilliam, Clydesdale, and Poa out there in this second half starting lineup. The Rangers looking still pretty confident. They've got some big plays and they've still got that big height advantage you see with Planetta. She's got 19 points, Clydesdale 14. So the 1-2 punch is working. Probably just have to get the rest of the offense kicking along a little bit.
Yeah. It'll definitely come down to the others at some point when things get tight.
And Steph Reed has 14 points, 4 of 8 from 3. She's been pretty white hot with 3 assists. Same with Richards. She's got 12 points.
She's only got 3 assists, but she would definitely be responsible for the hockey assists also.
Yeah, secondary assists. Yeah. And that second pass in. See Planetta dumped down low, and that's a fantastic shot there by Planetta. Just flips it up in, gets the foul as well, and she'll go to the line for an extra.
She definitely has the advantage. Just her overall experience. I think she dwarfs most of the players on the Blues team. WNBL.
If not dwarfs, she's certainly got the length to score over anyone here tonight. Whereas we see Steph Reed, not quite the same length, but definitely the same skill.
Yeah.
Reed allowed to survey the defense once again. It's just like 3 or 4 seconds. Just gets to look over the entire D and make a nice pass. So long 3, beautiful shot there. Beautiful shot by Taylor Lee and gets the lead back straight again. So that's what's been happening. A little bit of a Rangers run, then Blues go bang bang, and it's straight back to even. So
the three-pointer is definitely keeping them in this game.
So Gilliam, 2 on the baseline, gets it to go. Ties things back up. Reed again, just surveying the defense once again. Gets it to Richards. Looks for foul contact there. Doesn't get it. Bounces off. Poen long ball in transition to Anstey. No foul called. Anstey looks at the ref and says, "Was it there?" And the ref says no. Points to Frankston.
Good idea. It's bad execution.
It's a little bit too long there for even easy Anstey. She's not a dad, so she's not quite as tall, but she's certainly there.
Definitely got good length.
You see that same zone for
Yep.
the Rangers. Looking to get to Richards inside, doesn't get it to go at all. There it is. So looking for Richards, and I like that matchup.
They're overloading that one side and leaving her in the dunker spot, and then she just seals in. The issue is on the reversal. We do a better job of shifting the middle player into that space. Drop too low.
Both teams really trying to dump it inside to the big. Richards done well. She's not quite as tall as Planetta. She's not too far off.
She's a great finisher.
Clydesdale tells Power to move aggressively. There's the screen. Planetta's got a mismatch on Taylor here. Steps through. Doesn't get to go. Nice defense. Reed in transition.
So there's that one stop.
Nice pass. Just a little bit off. Taylor's on the wing here. Richards looking inside again. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get that ball. As Anstey intercepts it before he gets to Richards.
Looking at it.
Clydesdale looks at it, says no, I don't want it. Planetta does the same, and Taylor, really good defensive play there, and Planetta splitting a case to ref, but no avail. We've got Dan on ball again here.
She had the switch with Reed on her, but she decided to pop instead of roll.
Yeah, it did look like she did sort of have both Dan on players did have a sort of half open shot there, but
yeah.
decided against it. Try to get that ball closer in, like you said.
Sometimes it make the game a little bit more complicated than it need to be.
Yeah. You see Smith.
Here's that low.
Way out there to Taylor Lee. Smith again. Doesn't get that one to go at all. Not really close there, and Clydesdale take the ball into transition for the Rangers. Screen by Anstey. Nothing there for Amy Clydesdale though. Planetta.
She's got a nice mid-range shot. I
There's
don't know why she's
nice
turning
outside
it down.
shot there for Clydesdale. Long.
They look to attack here in transition. Oh, can't leave shooter.
Oh, she tried there, Smith, but she was probably just a little out of rhythm, I think. So sort of, as she got to that shooting pocket, she just a bit of a hitch there. And we see over on the Frankston bench, Steph Reed just hobbling along there. So I'm not sure what happened in that pass play.
I didn't see that either.
But she's over there with the trainers, out of shot. You can see her just on the top corner there, the left corner of your screen.
Looks like that does look like an ankle.
Trying to walk it off. You see Gilliam on the wing here for the Rangers. Pulls up. And too easy there. No hand in the face from Richards
I think
there.
in maybe round 5 or 6, she had an ankle injury, and but she ended up playing the next week. So maybe it's just a lingering thing. She has tweaks every now and then.
As a Frankston fan, you want to see Steph Reed out there. It's definitely going to help the chances. But Richards makes it tough too there. Fights the contact and makes it look easy. Nice finish.
I like the push.
Planetta out in the wing to Power. As Yancey fends off a little bit. Power gets inside. Doesn't get the roll to go. And that's the thing about Power. She's got all the handles. She gets to the spots, but maybe just that finishing isn't just quite there yet.
It's a little bit more strength, I think, getting bumped off her line. A little bit lower center of gravity when she does make those moves. I think she ends up finishing.
So she's definitely got all the tools and definitely an exciting player to watch going forward for all Rangers fans. See a long three there from Wilkins.
This is their chance with Richards and
Reed out.
This is their chance to make the run.
Reed comes back to the bench and she looks all right. Maybe just
walk it out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe walk it out a little bit and see how she goes.
The Planetta pivot, we'll call it.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Because it happens about 6 or 7 times a game. She's just allowed to pivot back and forth. And like I said, once she turns the corner and gets the shot she wants, it's usually money. As we see a long Wilkins three again.
Look, it's that corner three that's hurting them, not so much the wing three. So if they can keep the ball out of the baseline, it should be all right.
See Power again, likes the shot this time. Oh, just off there, just off the corner of the rim. We see Smith in transition this time.
Empty possessions are not our friend.
Wilkins swings it. Three here from Ivanov, doesn't go. Nice rebound from Taylor though, and she picks up another foul. So Taylor's doing a little bit of everything for the Blues at the moment, which is nice to see.
How many is that? That's Colleen's 3rd foul.
I want to keep Colleen out of the foul trouble, I think. Like you see, you might see her back on the wing instead of that centre spot. Exactly where she goes. There's Yancey. Gets kind of pushed out there by Taylor. She should have got screened, half moving screen there, but ref let it go. Planetta kicks it to Clydesdale. 1-2 punch again.
There it is.
There's Planetta inside.
Nice slip.
Once they get that pass inside, it's been a very, very big problem for the Blues.
Not much change in this half. It's same thing. Yeah.
Still feeling it out 3 and 2.5 quarters into it.
Yeah, no one's really looking to take control of this game at all.
It does feel like if you're Coach John White, you might say to yourself, well, we can get that Planetta shot whenever we want. If we just save Planetta to that 4th quarter, maybe we can just overcome in the last quarter. But you don't want to leave it too late, do you?
No, definitely want to get some stops.
Another foul shot by Planetta there. But yeah, you would like to see a little bit more ball pressure from the Rangers in this one. You see Riley bring the ball up to Smith, back to Riley. Gilliam tries to steal there, doesn't get it. Smith drives to that empty spot from Gilliam. And gets to go.
Finish.
So
Nice
saw
finish.
Gilliam chase the steal there and took advantage of the smaller numbers on defense for the Rangers. So the back and forth continues here at Dandenong Stadium. Gilliam drives this time. Pumps to Izzy Yancey on the block. Morgan 3. Oh, just doesn't get that one to go. Nearly a foul there by Clydesdale over the back, but
Yeah, but
ref
to
lets it
avoid it.
play. Smith drives.
That's the gap. That's got to be closed up.
Planetta
Yeah.
does a good job of contesting there. Clydesdale passing to Gilliam on the wing. Back to Izziansti.
In a 3-2 zone.
Looking for something there. Looking for an outside shot, and they get it, but it's way off. And the Blues in transition. Taylor's open, but big call for foul by Saray Taylor there, but doesn't get the go.
So Reed and Richards have been out for about 2.5 minutes now, and the Blues have to be happy that there hasn't been any separation. They keep them on the bench a little bit longer.
Yeah, and looking at Reed, doesn't look like she's in pain or anything at the moment. So hopefully a good sign for Blues fans. So a jump ball here, and it'll go to the Rangers. 2 minutes, 3.5 minutes to play. 2 points down. Blues down at the moment, but wouldn't be surprised to see them tie things up very quickly, as been the case all game long.
Look, the 3-point shot has failed them, so they're doing a good job of getting in the lane and putting up shots to get second.
Looking at the shot clock here.
Yeah, second opportunities.
Shot clock's been reset. And they're going to try and put it down, maybe.
I'm not sure the ball hit the rim or not.
There we go. So they're just adjusting the clock. We'll see Riley inbound the ball for Frankston here, down 2. So look to tie things up. Back to Wilkins. Back to Taylor, Smith.
There you go, make her
driving
put it
baseline,
drive.
off the top of the backboard there, bottom of the backboard, I should say. Clydesdale looks to be scoring here. No, kicks it to Gilliam. Gilliam drives. Got nothing really on, but gets it past Izziansti. Good job of coming over there. Sort of saw Taylor was in trouble, and Izziansti comes in and saves her a little bit there.
May look to maybe split minutes between the two bigs. Just give Planetta a bit of a rest. She's been working hard on the offensive end, and then maybe Anstey, and they can probably go to a man-to-man for a little bit and cause some issues for the Blues as they don't have their general on the floor. As I say that,
yeah, she's literally about to come into the game.
Yeah.
After this free throw, you'd expect.
Yeah, that's a good 3-minute run by this crew without their captain on the floor.
Another one to go for Wilkins. So it's back to 2 points down, and here comes Reed. Keep an eye on that ankle.
She's
looking all right.
Looks like she's a little bit ginger on it.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Watch that as a Rangers fan, and hope she's all right. But we want to see a good contest, but we want to see Rangers win here. They really need one after dropping the past 4 games. So almost getting into must-win territory for both teams, really. Only got 5 or 6 games left to play. There's a nice steal there by Ivanov. Smith looks over defense. Riley, long 3. Doesn't get the go.
Good job by Gilliam to fend off for that rebound.
Clydesdale pushing in transition. Out to Morgan. Open. This is the shot you wanted to take. There's a good look there, and it looked good off their hands, but a little bit short. And Planetta's desperately telling the ref, "Nah, it was definitely not off me." But the ref's saying, "Nah, it's definitely off you." So here we go.
Morgan's getting some good looks. She's got to take it in rhythm. Looks like she's hesitating a little bit. Not sure. It's her first game action this year. So
yeah, but she's
understandable.
And she's big 3 there. Nice 3 there by Ivanov. But she's looked good out there.
Yeah,
but yeah, just that shot.
She looks like she belongs.
Just the shot, like I said, just that confidence probably isn't quite there yet.
Right.
That's all right. She gets the ball on the wing from Clydesdale. Planetta down low.
Nice pass.
Milica Ivanov says sorry to Planetta. She fouls her. Must have given her a good little whack. Planetta doesn't sweat it too much. She goes to the line for 2. Rangers down 58-59. We see McBean back in. First time we've seen her for a while, actually.
Yeah. I think it'd be good for her to get string a couple minutes together.
Yeah, to close
she can find her rhythm and find her shots, because it's be hard coming into this team.
Yeah, she has come through real. It's probably just after that midpoint. It was really after that midpoint she's come in now. So like I said, it's tough assignment. She
trying to find her place in the team, her
Yeah.
role in the team, and where she'll get her shots from. Be a
Reed
bit tough.
drives, kicks. Out to Taylor. Taylor off to the right. See LT Poa driving the ball. Really picked up a dribble there. Doesn't. Class down the wing. McBean seals, but
Nice
no
shot.
good. And almost a bit of decoy action there.
To put it.
Splinetta pivot, as you're saying. We'll go with it. I don't mind it. Puts the Rangers up too.
You got to string a couple stops together.
That's it. That just hasn't happened, has it?
No,
Has
this
not
hasn't
happened.
It's either a shot or a.
And I live with that Taylor 3, I think.
Okay, there's one. All right, there we go. See if we can, now we got to capitalize.
Oh no, you say
right
that.
back.
You're jinxing them. You
Yes.
put the moz on them a bit. Smith drives hard. Oh, just doesn't get that to go. Reed with the second follow-up. No good.
No
Oh,
lift.
Nearly gets it stripped there.
Not too
Splinetta.
much lift on that shot.
You'd love to see a couple of quick ranger baskets here.
Pass. Ooh, again.
Up against the quick offense. Splinetta goes to McBean, but doesn't.
Rebounded.
Power, long. And that'll be Blues ball, despite the signalling from Morgan.
Seems to have gone away from what's worked. Planet's a lot more on the perimeter instead of diving to the basket and getting those easy buckets. There's no one on the floor that can match up with her, as Sharisha's probably taking McBean.
Yeah, I think that has been the case so far. She's taken not the biggest ranger. See McBean on the post against Richards.
Much better physical, not letting her get on her.
That's a good matchup. I like that, but Reed gets open 3. Step back, bang. That hurts the Rangers there. Started to get that defense kicking a little bit, but the step back really, really hurts them. The Rangers now down 1, 20 seconds to play. They're going to go down. Don't want to go down again at another quarter break. We've got shot clockers off here, 13 seconds left. Gilliam, 3.
Bucket.
Good shot. Nice shot there from Gilliam.
Hands down, man.
That's it. Mark Jackson, thank you. Riley goes for a long 3, but doesn't get to go.
Tell you what, no one has really put their stamp on this game, and it just seems like no matter what the Blues do, Dandenong just ends up with that 2-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It does, but you have to be concerned if you're a John White thinking, we're throwing a lot of stuff at them, but it's just not. It doesn't seem to work defensively. We're trying different matchups. We're putting different players in, but we just can't get those stops. We can't get those consistent stops that are leading to the runs that we want to go on.
Right.
Just keep getting tied up at the quarter breaks, like you said.
So
you don't want to be doing that.
Another double overtime?
Well, no, we definitely don't want that, Mike. I think I didn't get out of here about 10 o'clock last Saturday night. So the women's game went to a buzzer beater, which is a really entertaining game. Then the men decided to top it, go 2 overtimes, and got us to stick back another 20, 25 minutes, which is always fun. But as the staff working here, Mike, it's not as entertaining as a staff member as it is in the crowd.
Just looking for someone to just take control of this game.
And who do you think that'll be? I mean, the obvious one for Frankston would be Steph Reed, who has played really well tonight. But what about for the Rangers?
For the Rangers, I'm looking for Amy Clydesdale to have a big quarter. I think we might see a mono.
And Planetta's got 29 points, so she's had a fantastic game. It's sort of been a bit quiet game, really.
Yes, it has.
She's sort of been a bit unassuming. It's an unassuming 29 points and 11 rebounds, as unassuming as it can be. But outside of her, we've seen Amy Clydesdale 14 points and Gilliam 13 points.
2 quarters now. She hasn't really.
Yeah, so you probably is that the play you're looking for the Rangers just to step up, push a little bit more?
Yeah, and look, early in the game they're in transition. They're getting the ball in quick pushing, getting easy layups on the other end. It's just a matter of energy. Who's going to come out in this quarter first with just a punch in the mouth? Just get after it. It just seems like they're just trading punches, and no one's looking for the knockout.
I'm looking for a few haymakers.
Yeah.
And you think Richards probably would be the other player to really step up for the Blues. She's looked good inside, but you'd like to see them probably go to her a little bit, but maybe that's offset by the zone a little bit inside the paint.
She's doing a good job of making a living off the dunker spot, baseline to baseline. So on that penetration, when people have to step up, they can drop it off and she can finish. So Look, where she can help them the most is probably getting them extra possessions.
As we begin fourth quarter action here. Rangers up 2, 64-62. Morgan takes the inbound pass from Power. Gilliam surveys the defense, kicks it to Planetta down the baseline. Half open shot, doesn't get that one to go. Riley picks it up.
Bit short arm that.
Not a bad look. Another shot by Ivanov. Off the corner of the glass, trying to bank it in from the side three. McBean at the top of the key, on top of the
Scores to the basket.
the three. Power hesitates, and gets the two. So I like that from Power. That's what she can do. She can really herk and jerk you on the drive to the basket.
Right. She's just got to find that comfort zone. Got to find that comfort zone between when to shoot, when to drive, when to create for other people. And like I said, she's a young player, so that's something that she'll learn as she gets more minutes.
Misses the first, misses the second. But the Rangers still up 2 here. So Reed brings the ball up. Riley looks at it, dumps it to Richards on the baseline. Nice finish. Ties things up here at Dandenong Stadium. 64-64 with 9 minutes to play.
I might sit that baseline runner in her pocket until the ball swings to the corner.
So a foul on the ball here by Smith. Just protesting a bit, but it seemed like it was there.
Well, I would definitely. I'd probably sit that baseline runner in the lap of of Sharisha on the baseline and have a hard closeout on the corner three, because they're making that entry pass from the 45.
Planetta finishes, nice finish there in the corner. And here's the interesting thing that we've got. We've got Clydesdale on 4. Oh, no, sorry, 4. Oh no, so disregard. 4 fouls on, disregard.
All right.
But Planetta's got 3 fouls, so you want to keep her out of foul trouble. Nice finish.
Nice.
Oh, it just doesn't get to go.
Bad luck.
Nice move. Just that finish, just a little bit off there.
You think stop and pop?
No. She's going to pull up a little bit. Trying to be.
Nice block by Izzy Anstey.
And 2 twin towers inside there.
See, I'd like to see him
tough
push
matchup
back
there.
against that. Get that block and run.
Oh, and tries to the pass inside, just
Nice
doesn't get
high
it to go. And we've got a foul here on the ball on Saray Taylor.
Clydesdale with a little bit of a rest, a little good 2-minute rest. Now she's back.
She played all 30 minutes of the first 3. And so a minute and 45 of the...
Just nursing this 2-point lead.
Yeah, so nearly a 40-minute game for Clydesdale.
Richards is off. That's surprising. She's doing such a good job on that baseline.
We're giving a little bit of a break before the second part of this quarter. Susie fights off Steph Reed.
I'd probably roll the dice with her and just hopefully she's an actual athlete.
Yeah,
Can handle it, you know.
They have done a good job of keeping him in, so unless the Rangers can really knock him out here, maybe you do live with that last 5 minutes and see what just happens. But
Yeah.
You don't want to let the Rangers go out. But the Rangers just haven't been able to prove that they can push that lead out, which has been a problem. As
Good
Gillian
shot.
goes 3, and nice ball movement there by the Rangers. Yeah, but this is almost the biggest lead of the game. 69-64, 5-point lead. Nearly would be close to being the biggest lead of the game here.
Oh,
Steph Reed finds Taylor. Pulls that straight back. As I say, we get to the biggest lead, they pull it straight back. So biggest lead was 7. 5 was biggest lead for a while. And a bit of confusion on offense here for the Rangers.
there it is.
There it is.
No confusion?
Get
it to Planetta.
Well, yeah.
Just get it to her.
That's what they were signalling.
That's
and
it.
they've got that a couple of times, actually, just that sort of half fade to the rim that Planetta's getting. She goes into that zone. And here's Taylor out to Reed. Clydesdale and Reed. That's the matchup you want to see if you're a Rangers fan.
Yeah,
They've got an open shot here, Blues. And that's just short.
Oh, got to come up with that rebound.
Lee goes long. No good. Nice
All right,
fight
here's
there.
the 2 stops that they need if they can.
That's it. They can get that
Come on.
biggest lead here, maybe.
We know where we're going. Get it to number 8.
Gilliam looks open there. She looks like she's looking for the 3. Not in rhythm there.
There it
though.
is. Go to work.
There it is. That's the 3 we were looking for. Just doesn't get to go.
Nice effort.
Gilliam
nice
was
second effort.
Gilliam feeling it there, but just doesn't quite get the 3. I see a bit of on-court coaching here by Steph Reed to Ray Taylor. Good positive energy, both players. And they're just down 5, so 6 minutes left to play. Timeout here. Good position for both teams. I think as the Blues, as a Blues supporter, you probably be saying so. 5 points down, 6 minutes to play. You like your chances, but as a Rangers fan, you're also saying, you know, we're in control. We just got to finish this one off.
Yeah, look, we haven't seen very many changes from either team. So if it continues this way, then we got to say Dandenong's probably going to come out. One of these coaches, you know, either needs to pull something out to either build on that lead or to get the lead. I think getting Steph Reed in the lane was working for them early. I haven't really seen her.
No, you haven't really seen her beat those defenders on the outside. You see her actually transition to more of a bit more of a pass first traditional point guard, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably good for Rangers because she was absolutely killing us on the outside there at the start of the game.
Quick shout out to the family, Chelsea Lee Marion and Javelle Rowe and Jessica Brookins back home. They allowed me to come out and play with you.
That's nice. thank you guys. We appreciate that. I'd like to give a shout out to any one of my family members that are listening. But I tell my girlfriend.
You were
I tell my girlfriend every week to watch the live stream if I'm not commentating. And you know what? She never does it, so I'm not giving her a shout out, Mike. No shout out for Felicity.
No shout for her.
No, sorry. As we see the game start back, Lee again. On the wing, drives past Gilliam, doesn't like it. Reed drives inside.
In the
there
lane.
it is.
There you
She
go.
gets the foul over the big tall bodies. Little Steph Reed in there. Does a nice job of fighting through the defense.
I got to pat myself on the back for that one.
Yeah, that's a good call.
She got into the lane.
You have had a bit of foresight. Now, you did say before the game you thought maybe the coaches would be fired up and fight the refs and maybe get a little bit of a technical here and there. Haven't seen that yet.
I don't get that. I don't get credit for that.
But you never know. 6 minutes left. You might see some tough calls, or
could happen.
Yeah, but your zone call is very good. Did call that one. So Reed makes the first. Reed
makes me think I might actually know what
makes
I'm talking
about.
about.
Maybe
just a little bit.
Well, you want to hope so as a VYC Rangers.
Oh, there we go. We've got the change. They're going back to the press.
Planetta kicks it to Gilliam. Morgan.
Knock it down, Morgan.
Oh, she's got herself in that position, but
right shot. It's the right shot.
Maybe just the hands are a bit shaky on the NBL1 court versus the VYC court.
No, it's just cold in here.
No, it is cold. Yeah, we'll only get colder, trust me. We have a cold snap across Australia at the moment.
There we go. 2 dribble penetrations.
Oh, that was very close. Looked good.
Trying
good
really
offense.
hard to make myself look good on this television.
Yeah, okay.
It's not working.
Keep
feeding me. Keep feeding me.
Try it. We'll have to wait for a timeout. You're good after timeouts.
All right.
As Gilliam goes along for 3.
Got to attack the basket. Stop selling for perimeter shots.
Both teams are selling a little bit here. As Gilliam drives, gets inside, like you said. A bit of a step through. Gets another foul. It's hard when a player like that, when a shorter player who's quick is sort of battling against you, because as a tall player, you're probably half trying to foul, knowing that if you don't foul, you've got a good chance of blocking a shot. But she's doing a good job of making contact.
Just make her finish over length. If she makes it, you give her her due, and then you go back. Right now, we only got 2 more fouls before we're in a bonus, and the last thing we want to be is put them in the bonus and with 4 minutes left, because then that's gonna make it tough for you to maintain the lead.
Doesn't make the second though, so it's a 2-point game with 5 minutes left to play.
So the game's here to be taken. Dandenong's got to execute. Let's go back to Planetta. Let's get that ball to her.
See Yancey sets the screen for Clydesdale. And there's Planetta, like you said, pivot, steps through, doesn't get that one though, but nice rebound by Yancey.
Yes.
No foul.
There's John White looking for the and one.
He certainly was. He did the biggest fist pump Tiger Woods style you've ever seen, but
I reckon she should have had the NBA and one.
Yeah. I didn't quite get that one. Yeah, even the Rangers players just then looked at the ref and said, "Oh, it's free throw, surely." And the ref said, "Nah, here it is on the sideline." Gilliam open there in the corner, looking for Planetta, doesn't get her. Is the answer at the top of the key. And Clydesdale open for three,
Oh.
makes it.
See? Okay.
There's
More
that
credit for me. I said Clydesdale had to step up in this quarter. There you go.
There it is.
Steph
Don't want to
Reed
give her that.
back in the lane.
Oh, nice finish there. Nice reverse finish. But you don't want to give Clydesdale that space. You can give her a shot, but if you give her the space, that WBL
All right, we're going to go
classes
screen and
herself
roll with Planeta and Amy.
No,
they're,
we're close.
they're in a 3-2 zone.
Was a tall player, but not the tall player you're looking for.
They're in a
Goes to
3-2
Poe on the
zone
wing.
here.
Planeta.
Collapse.
Nice
Nice.
finish.
Nice high-low action. Good finish by
Looking a little
Zianski.
bit too hard for Planeta there, and allows his Yancey to get open on the baseline. You see Steph Reed pushing again. Out to Lee. Back to Reed. Drives again, looking for a foul and gets it. Oh, and you'd be frustrated with that one as Coach John White. So bailed her out there.
All right, so it looks like Steph's going to try to continue to
Keep pouring the points on, eh?
Yeah, and so it looks like the Blues have come out and made the change. They've gone to a 1-2-2 press and a 3-2 zone.
We see Smith, open shot. Doesn't get that one to go. Hasn't got one to go for a while now.
No, she's been
cooled off a bit. And it turns that one over for
that's a
pass
bad
from
one
Richards.
there. They got this is not a good time for turnovers. Looks like they're going to get.
So we might not get a knockout blow here, Mike, but we might get the win by the Rangers on points if it keeps going like this. Get the judges' decision.
The only thing that is a bit of a worry is that we're already on the next foul. They're in the bonus, and
you see Clydesdale
get
three
hot here,
open,
that'd be
no
good.
good.
Good pressure.
Good pressure there by Planeta.
Good
Gets the
pressure.
turnover, great steal, and doesn't get that one to go though. Anstey
There.
does get it to go under the basket. And there we go, 7
Gotta
points out to the
contain,
biggest lead of the game. And turnover again.
Push. Like
there we-
to push the ball here. Attack early against the zone. Don't let the zone set up. You don't have to clock watch yet.
Oh, that was almost a trouble there, I would have thought, but no.
Swing it,
Got
swing
on
it.
the ball. Clydesdale fakes, pulls up, 2, no good. But Poa open for a rebound, and Steph Reed saw that all the way and saw that Poa brought it down. And gets the ball
It's
back to the
top.
Blues.
Ball back to the Blues. So it looks like she's going to put some shooters in the game. So drive and kick. Looking to knock down some threes.
Got those big bodies there, and it's going to hurt Steph Reed driving a little bit here. But
There it is.
nonetheless, Wilkins goes for 3. Doesn't get one to go, but
So they-
doesn't look like they can get one inside at the moment, Mike.
The problem is there's no movement. It's just a single emotion. They would look to set a screen on
Poa
the
goes 3, doesn't get that
set
one
a
to go.
screen on the zone. They'll probably get something out of it.
Very long pass. Does somehow get that to Richards. Wilkins, 3. Open, no good.
So I'd like to see maybe the Blues screen the top of that 1-3-1 to get Steph Reed in the lane, which she'll either get a foul or get somebody an open look.
So pick and roll here from Anstey.
Anstey's got the mismatch. She probably needs to
Sloppy pass there from Clydesdale.
sag and go inside.
Here comes Planeta. There it is.
Nice. Knock it
Too
down.
easy there.
Knock it down. Even though she's having a game, she's still a bit hesitant when she catches that ball.
Yeah,
with
it is
the
odd
elbow.
because she's got 35 points now, but she doesn't want to pull the trigger too much. But she is absolutely on fire and unstoppable inside at the moment. We see
Nice. See, and
Poa
that's-
make the basket there and puts the Rangers up by 11, and that is by far the biggest lead of the game, and that was sort of a haymaker sequence that we were looking for.
Yeah, I think the Blues might be disappointed in their execution the past couple of possessions. They found some gold with Steph Reed penetrating, but a couple of turnovers and some quick threes have seen the lead blow out to 11.
11-point game, and you were sort of really tight with the Rangers. Now, how do you, if you're the Frankston coach, Jess Mayo, how do you say to your players, how do you pump them back up after sort of leading the Rangers?
Look, they got to get
blow
after
it
them.
out?
Look, you got to play a little bit faster. You got to get after them. Do a bit of trapping, almost maybe throw caution into the wind, try to front everything, try to extreme pressure, turn them over, and get back into the game. Because there's enough time. There's still 10 possessions in the game. With the 3-point shot, you'd be all right. But they definitely have to apply a little bit more pressure than they have been. I'd start trapping on screen and rolls. I'd start trapping everything I possibly could and see if I can't speed them up and turn them over.
It does seem like their half-court offense has slowed down a bit, and those threes, they are getting open threes, but they're out of rhythm at the moment.
Yep.
So hopefully a few turnovers might be able to turn things around for Blues fans.
In this weather, 1 minute on the bench is like 5.
Yeah, true.
You get so cold, so quick.
True. We see Lee out in the wing, waiting for Wilkins to come around. She comes around. Nice head fake. Goes for another three. Doesn't get it to go as well. There's a few empty possessions there by the Blues, and we see Planeta on the block. Ups against going for it. And we see Anstey, top of the three. Kicks out to Gilliam. The Rangers taking this one slow. Getting the time down a bit, I think. Power does a nice job of deflecting, doesn't get the rebound.
I reckon Reed's got to go to the basket here.
And they're doubling her there. And forces the Rangers to Rangers almost force a turnover there, but fouling Anstey as she bounces up.
She gets the foul, so that puts them in the bonus. So now they're scoring with the clock stop. So they've got to be aggressive and go to the basket, get to the free throw line. So they're scoring with the clock stop. But then they got to apply pressure on this half, get in a press and just get after them, trap everything.
Richards, no good on that first shot.
You might give up a couple of layups, but you throw caution in the wind.
Does get the second to go. So it's a 10-point game with a minute and a half left to play here at Dandenong Stadium. Gilliam gets the pass, and there's the trap. She's picked up a dribble here, and that's going to be almost a turnover. Throws it, there it is. A nice defense.
Looks like
Blues, and Reed pulls up.
Looks like Clydesdale's hurt.
She has pulled up lame here. We have to call a timeout here.
That's the last thing they need.
She's limped off there, but doesn't look too bad. Hopefully nothing too serious for Clydesdale there.
No, I didn't see what happened. I think maybe you need a knee.
Yeah, maybe. It did walk off the court, which is a good sign. The Rangers now up 8 points, 1 minute left to play here. And you are in the penalty, but you're not too unhappy with that, knowing that you're up 8, 1 minute left to play.
Yeah, but if Clydesdale can't come back, then that plays into the Blues' hands, because I'm not sure they have another guard on the bench that might be able to handle the pressure if the Blues decide to apply it. I know I would. So got to make sure they hang on to the ball. You rather take an 8-second violation than to turn it over and give them a shot against in transition. You know, take the 8-second violation, don't turn it over. There's not enough possessions in the game for them to overcome that.
Time to waste a bit of time. Time to walk that ball up on offense if you can. Unless the Blues play that.
I thought they had an 8-second violation there for a minute before the turnover.
New Rangers ball from that inbounding. Amy Clydesdale hasn't come off the bench. She's talking to the trainer now, but I don't think we'll see any more of Amy Clydesdale. So interesting to see here we get from Morgan, Gilliam and Poa. Very young guard, wing makeup, but led by Planeta. As Yancey drives out of the double team, gets fouled.
Probably didn't want that. That was the person that they wanted to have the ball. They probably should have just steadfast and just keep your hands up. And you get the turnover. I think LT here has to be the primary ball handler along with Gilly.
You get double teamed here again. Gilliam drives around. As Yancey, the person that I think they would want to go to, and she turns. No, doesn't turn it over. Gilliam gets the ball back. 1 second left, and that's going to be a shot clock violation for the Rangers. So nice defense.
You don't really mind that.
And they're going to probably hopefully have to wind back the clock here, because that was probably a good 5 seconds in between when the shot clock violation occurred and the game staff actually stopped the clock. So we are going to take a referee timeout here and wind the clock back a little bit. And probably wind it back to 45 seconds.
Yeah, that was about 45 on.
Yeah,
see,
so
they got the same eagle eyes you did.
Huh? No, well, I'm guaranteeing you.
One eye on the action.
I'm guaranteeing we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, I was wrong.
Oh, look at that.
43.8. I don't know about that.
I reckon you were right.
I think I think I was
Blues
too. They went just a little bit more.
The Blues have been hard done
Still
by.
going down, 43.2. So 43.2 point.
How do you get that
Point left play.
specific?
I don't know, but
43.2.
yeah, it was a very specific. I would have rounded up personally, but no, that's all right. They've
I
gone it.
think you're spot on with the 45.
Oh, I won't disagree with you.
This could be one of the mysteries.
No, maybe. Hey, you know what? If it was 45 and you're a Blues fan and you happen to lose on a time call, then you might say to yourself, that Rangers commentator Tom, he was right.
That's right.
They should have had a second and 1.8 seconds. We've got 43 seconds left to play here. Blues down 8. Still enough time, but they've got to get something going on offense. Haven't really had any flow to their offense lately, and a lot of the players seem a bit out of rhythm. So don't try to drive to the basket here or get an easy one inside.
Looks like Amy's done. She's got the knee brace off. Still on the bench. I don't think she's going back in.
No.
So this is definitely a good opportunity for the Blues to pressure, get some turnovers, and extend this game.
It's got a very young lineup with Rangers here. Gilliam and Planetta are veterans of the team, but rest all under 18. Nice defense there by Morgan. Gets a block. And nearly a turnover there, but
that's who you want the balls in the hand. Planetta, Ellie Morgan, and Gilliam are the three best free throw shooters on the floor. So this should be.
The Rangers are in the penalty now as well, so takes another option out for the Blues.
What that little 2-minute patch for the Blues really hurt them.
It did. We were looking for a haymaker all night. We're waiting for them to stop feeling each other out, and the Rangers did exactly that. They have taken control of the game here. And they're up 10 with 30 seconds left to play, so you think this one be well and truly done.
Done and dusted. Unless you leave her open.
Reed open and she makes it.
Unless you leave her open.
Set down 7, 25 seconds to play, and we've got a timeout to the Rangers.
The ball. I personally would like to. I personally, in this situation, like to take it out on the baseline because you have more space to run. You bring it up here, then you got the half court line to contend with. So I like to take it out in the back court, give you more room, get a pass in. All else fails, throw it long.
But maybe Coach John White did want to have a little talk to his team after that big made three. Was absolutely wide open. So
yeah, look, he can't leave her. No. She's pretty much been the only one in this half to be able to knock him down. So she's the last person you want to leave.
She's got 25 points in this one. So a good outing for Steph Reed. Reaches the 19 points, but with Planetta getting 37 points and 13 rebounds, you probably look back on the game as Coach Jess May and say we probably need to do a little bit more to stop Colleen inside, you would think. It's been a tough assignment league-wide. She's played very well, Planetta.
Yeah. Look, with the height difference, you might look to maybe aggressively trap the guard so they can't make that pass over the top to her and hit her with the wing coming down the lane. Ultimately, Dandenong did a really good job of getting movement and getting her the ball in different ways. So credit to John White for that. Look, the Blues still have a small chance here.
Not done and dusted. We see Planera
hold on to the ball.
Top. Gets hands off to Morgan, and Morgan gets fouled by Reed. So Morgan will go to the line, try to pick up some points.
She's an excellent free throw shooter. Hopefully I don't jinx her.
I reckon you might have.
No, can't be.
Can't be?
Nah, she's too good.
All right, well, we're about to find out.
She's too good. Oh, and there it went.
There is the commentator's curse in full effect. See if she can make another one here. She doesn't.
But she got the rebound. She got the tip.
She got the tip.
Yes. Oh.
And there's a foul on Anstey here, so she'll go to the line as well.
Okay, I should go reverse this time. So Anstey is a horrible free throw. So now she'll make them both.
Yeah, I reckon she will.
Okay, there you go. No, she's a good free throw shooter.
She's a good free throw shooter, but we're not going to say she will make them. We'll
Okay,
just say it's a good.
I'm going on a limb. She's going to make them.
If you're a Rangers fan, if you're Chris Anstey watching, you might be pulling your hair out.
She is going to make them.
All right, I hope you're listening, Chris. If
That's
you're out
right.
There.
Got confidence in.
Mike is 100% confident your daughter's going to make the shot.
That's it.
But she is a good free throw shooter, is he? So she should make these two and put the Rangers up 9, but they're up 7 at the moment with 16.9 on the clock. So not a lot of time left for Frankston. And we say that she's a good free throw shooter, and she doesn't make the first one. And does make the second one there. There you go.
There you
one
go.
One of four on
the curse has
Coach
been
Mark
lifted.
Brookins.
I did my best, Drake.
Yeah, he did. We broke the curse. We broke the Brookins curse.
That's it.
8-point game, 17 seconds left, so not much time for the Blues to do much, but they have played well. But you will.
Look, they had the opportunities, man. Look,
it.
they stayed in the game. They did a good job of getting some really good shots early. I thought they came in with a really good game plan. The press hasn't worked out for them as well as they probably would have liked, but ultimately they gave themselves an opportunity to win. There was just that 2-minute patch in the fourth, early in the mid-fourth, where they just got nothing.
They couldn't get a shot. I mean, they had plenty of open threes, and there's some nice looks inside, but just couldn't quite get them to go. And then on the other end, the Rangers, like you said, the Rangers' offense has been clicking all night, and they just haven't been able to find a stop for the Rangers' offense so far.
That was when Sharisha went to the bench, and then.
No, you did call it there. You said that you probably would have left her in, and it did turn out to hurt the Blues a little bit.
Steph did a good job of penetrating and getting to the free throw line, and then kind of just
dried up a bit. Yeah. So we'll see probably second to the last possession here for the game. Is Reed drive.
Just double it.
Long three.
Bam.
Wild three, and doesn't get that one close. We've got another foul here. Planeta will go for 2 and ice this one with 10 seconds left to play.
All right, so now you're calling it this time?
Yeah, see, this is the difference. Is that you're talking about free throws. I'm talking about a 9-point lead with 10 seconds left. So
all right, but is she going to ice it? Is she going to make them?
Yeah. Oh, she'll make the free throws?
Yes.
She'll make the free throws.
All right.
Yep. She knows the game's over.
All right, if she makes both of them, then you got to call them the next game.
There you go.
There you go. You're the man.
Easy.
See? You should have been saying they're going to make every shot. This game would have been over by halftime.
Maybe, yeah. I should have done that last week when we were done that double overtime game.
Oh,
doesn't make the second one, though, but Power gets a rebound.
Yeah.
And this
that should do it.
Will be the end of the game.
Look, John White has got to be ecstatic to get this win with Rosie out, and hopefully not serious with Amy Clydesdale. And, yeah.
Yeah, we see Amy Clydesdale. She's got the ice on, so she's limping a little bit, but she looks a bit sore. It looks like she should be all right for the next week, which is a good sign. Rosie Fedrick, I do see her on the sideline there, standing sore and out, so I think she's out for the season. But we get back Cole back.
No, not next week.
No, sorry. But when we get back Cole back, she won't be back next week, but the week after or so.
Yes.
We'll see a different Rangers team, but that's a big win for the team after losing the past 4. Down Beck Cole, down Rosie, like you said, to go out and win this one. That's an important win for the Rangers.
Exactly. Look, they got a tough one against Kilsyth next week. Kilsyth is one of the class teams of the league, and it'll be a tough test for them, especially if Amy can't go also. But like I said, our prayers are with her. Hopefully she's good.
Yeah, she looks all right at the moment. And Steph Reed has also pulled up fine after her little ankle injury, it seems.
That might be something lingering from her after a 50-point game.
Maybe. Yeah. And as the Blues pull up just short of a victory here, how are you thinking after getting close to a win on the road, just across the road from Frankston?
I think that's the difference. Role players have a hard time shooting on the road, and early they had people step up and hit shots. In the second half, they just couldn't get it. I think moving forward, I think the Blues have a good nucleus of players, and they'll definitely lodge a couple of more wins and keep themselves in the hunt for the playoffs. As that middle of the pack, there's really no one that's separating at the moment. So these next 2 weeks are going to be really big for a lot of teams to be able to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Now that was it for the Rangers women's game here at Dandenong Stadium. The Rangers take the game, but the coverage doesn't end here on our NBL YouTube channel. We will be continuing here with the Rangers men's matchup. Schweppes Dandenong men taking on the Frankston Blues. That'll kick off at 7 p.m. So I hope you stick around. Just flick over to the NBL YouTube channel and be able to find the game in 2 seconds. So we'll see you soon. We'll take a short break and we'll be back here at Dandenong Stadium.